Hello friends, this is Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, feels like it's been a while anyway, since I've tuned in and beamed into the YouTube universe. Thank you to all my subscribers who've stuck with me through my quiet period, and I hope you enjoy these readings. It's feeling like the right time to do them again. I was kind of getting nudged by my guides to offer something for the community, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, it feels like it's the right time to offer something around where you find yourself now in the changes that have occurred through the last couple of months. Eclipse season was pretty intense. I tend to say that a lot. Eclipse season is really intense, but seriously, it was really intense. So I hope you enjoy these. I hope that your life is in a good place after eclipse season, after all the reviewing and all the letting go and all the this works for me, this doesn't work for me, truth telling. Eclipse season can be a time of truth telling. So I hope you're feeling okay, solid, and if not, well then I hope you get something here that helps you on your path. For those who are new to my channel, this is a channel for people who are on a spiritual journey, who know they're on a spiritual journey, and who are looking for messages and guidance and assistance in order to walk their journey in a good way. So that's the intention for these readings. And so if you're not so much on a spiritual journey, and you found yourself here, maybe you're supposed to be on a spiritual journey. And this might be your initiation into that. And otherwise, if you found yourself here and that you don't resonate with these readings, I don't really do career, love, 3D life so much. I do more inner work and more self-growth, inner growth sort of messages. So at least those are the messages that my guides bring through. So just a caveat, it's not going to resonate with everyone. And I think that's all I want to say. Okay, I hope you enjoy these readings. Take care. Hey Leos, Freya here at Spirit Healer Tarot. It's time for your reading. I'm just astounded at how these readings have been going. I just want to say that because they've been one after another amazing and good and solid, and no craziness, no nonsense really. And feels like a lot of folks have come. This eclipse season feels like a very cleansing one, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the cards have to say about you and your situation. Let me just say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of your intentions, dear Leo, be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. Please show us the post-eclipse messages for Leo for the months of September, October, and November 2018. Okay, they're telling me to stop. And I'm going to pick that card up that fell, but first I'm going to choose your... Okay, the middle one. All right, I'll pick that card up and I'll be... Okay, dear Leo. So the card that I picked up from the floor that popped out while I was shuffling is the King of Wands. And that's funny because when I was shuffling before I turned the camera on, this card popped out as well. So it's really wanting to come for you. Let's see what other cards are coming up, and then we'll go into your reading. Just tune into your cards. Okay, it's going to be a 5-card spread for you. So let's see, I'm going to put the King of Wands right here. And we'll pull 5 cards for you. We've got the half moon. And I think this is waning half moon. Could be waxing, we'll see. We've got the 5 of Cups. We've got the Queen of Wands. The Death card. And the 5 of Rods. Okay. Okay, that is, they want me to stop for now. Okay, let's take a look at these cards for you. I'm going to put the king where he was in the beginning of your reading. Okay, this card. Okay, then the Wheel of Fortune. That card just popped up. 1, 2. So you have 7 cards. Okay, so the first thing is this King of Wands. And I'm going to start the reading from here. And this to me is you, Leo, right? You came up in your own reading. This is the thing that, the phrase that comes to mind is Daddy Warbucks. And even though Daddy Warbucks is more the King of Pentacles because he, had a lot of money, what I'm getting is that, he also had this very warm, very protective, very caring personality in regards to little orphan Annie. So the Daddy Warbucks persona within you is coming out. And there's something about this half moon. Let me read the half moon. And it is the waning half moon. The last quarter moon. The last quarter moon has a powerful feeling of destiny to it. Whatever ideas we have put into place have moved out into the world and are taking shape, forming a gravitational pull of their own. Chance, serendipity, and forces beyond our control are working upon us, moving us in directions we hadn't planned. This is a time to release our grip and to let those forces move through us. It is a time to see if what we have been working on will have a life in the world and connect us to something bigger and more rewarding. Chance, serendipity, and connection. Okay. And I'm mindful that the card that flipped out at the end, when I was putting the cards away that wanted to be part of your spread, was the Wheel of Fortune. Look at how beautiful this Wheel of Fortune is. There is a change that is needing to happen for you, Leo. this post-eclipse season. You kind of, here you are. I think the eclipse season is signified by this moon, this last quarter moon, where stuff was worked on, right? Here's the Five of Cups. It could be a disappointment in love because the Queen of Wands is here and you guys are separate. You're not together, right? There's this disappointment in the middle of the two of you. There's the Queen. Here's the card that comes right before it, right? Disappointment in this Queen. And here's the Death card with the Scythe looking at the Queen and kind of, it looks like he wants to cut her down. Or he's about to cut her down. There is a part of you that has become dissatisfied with whatever or whoever this Queen of Wands represents. And I'm getting to say that you're wanting to cut this part of your life out, whether it's business or love or a partner. It's also the card of change. There's something about this Queen of Wands that death is coming for her, and that means that transformation is coming for her. Either she wants to change, she's courting death. It's more like she's surrendering to it, right? There's a piece, because she's looking down, she's not fighting death, she's not welcoming him either, she's surrendering to death. And to me that means that there's either a side of you that is ready to undergo transformation, or this is an external person in your life who is also undergoing transformation. Let me just pause right there. And you're not even looking at this, right? You're turned away. This is all, what I'm getting is this is all sort of happening on the inside. You're not even paying attention to it, but it's happening. Let me tune into my guides and see if they have anything to share. They're asking me to ask the question, where are you needing a change, but not looking at it, not paying attention to it? Okay. I don't know if my hands are big enough to hold these cards up, but I'm going to try. Okay, here you are. Here's the eclipse. There's you and the eclipse together, but you're not looking at the disappointment. You're not looking at this Queen of Wands. You're not looking at death. You're kind of out there focused elsewhere, whereas all this stuff is happening. And then there's the Five of Wands in reverse. And it's almost like you just want the quarrels to be over. You don't want any more competition. You don't want, because kings and queens of wands, they can get really hot-headed and hard-headed amongst each other, between each other. It's almost like you're telling death to just go ahead and take her out because you have better things to occupy yourself with. You're kind of like, okay, well then take her out, take it out, whatever it is. I guess I'm just being called to say that I hope you're aware of what's happening, that you're not just, this is the internal thing that this last quarter moon was talking about. This internal culling is happening, and it's going to bring you change, and it's going to bring you good change, right? I get a really positive feeling with this Wheel of Fortune. The question is, I'm hoping that you're conscious of what's happening. Because if you're not conscious of what's happening, it can be a real reality check when you pull your attention away from what you're looking at and then go inward, and you realize, oh, this person is no longer there, or oh, that side of me is gone now. Oh, what? Try and go through the transformation consciously if you can. Sometimes it's not always possible, but I guess that's the only thing that I'm being called to say. And that's me reading the cards. And as myself, if I was in this position, I would want to be conscious of this change. However, maybe you're not meant to be, right? Maybe these are the forces that are working in your life that are bringing you to change. And you being Leo, you're kind of like, what? Turn inward? I don't need to turn inward. I've got my life to live, right? I'm going to be turned outward. Okay, let me just tune in to see if there's anything else that they want me to share. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands, and there's this really tender feeling that I have for her. And I'm seeing that death is coming for her pretty ruthlessly. And I don't know, there's a sadness there. Yeah, I think I'm tapping into that sadness that you might not be showing. You might be being very stoic about this. And there it is. That's the last piece is, if this is a breakup or if this is a transformation that you are consciously making because it needs to happen in order for this new cycle to begin, in order for the old cycle to end and for the new cycle to begin, please give it the honor of your grief. Allow yourself to grieve, because as I'm looking at these cards, there's a lot of really tender feelings that are coming up. There was love there. There was, there were dreams there that she represents. And now she's changing of your own accord or of life's accord. And there's disappointment. And I guess what I'm called to say is just honor it. Because if you actually honor it, then you honor who she represents or what she represents. You give that full credence and full weight into your life, and your life becomes richer for it. If you don't honor it, you cheat yourself out of a rite of passage, and you cheat yourself out of the depth and the richness of life, really. Give death its due is what I'm being called to share. Allow it to touch you. Allow it to break your heart open. Grieve. And then the new beginning will be that much more meaningful for you, without any baggage. Because if you allow yourself to grieve, then you empty yourself out, right? You empty yourself out, and this new cycle can begin. but you've done it properly. You haven't just turned away and swept it under the rug, and then later on when the new person comes in, you're going to have to clean that rug. What's under it? In the presence of the new. So do it cleanly. Clean out the old and do it cleanly. All right. Let me pull an oracle card for you. Okay. Please, oracle, share something that can help Leo go through this process post-eclipse season. You got Sekhmet, be strong. All right. I'm going to read what it says. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Right. So whatever this is, this culling, this death phase that is happening, this transition, there may be pain, there may be grief, there may be sadness. And if you keep in mind that you're doing it or that it's happening in order to bring you a new cycle, you can move through it gracefully and with great strength. Use your lion energy, Leo. She's got lions there. Am I right? Yep. Those are lions. And there's your lion. And she's also another queen, Sekhmet. So that is your reading. Be strong through this transition. And open yourself up to the full range of feelings, of emotions, of the experience in order to not cheat yourself out of life. All right? You got an intense reading, Leo. Take care. If you need any assistance, reach out. I'm happy to read for you. And until next time, be well. Namaste.